Oh. Ну ладно, meningomedia goes to the skull cavity, middle cranial fossa. In the in pterygoid portion, here it is also gives two arteries, small arteries. Revise this. Here gives branches to all mastication muscles of mastication: pterygoid medialis, pterygoid lateralis, masseter, temporalis branches, and also buccalis artery supplies buccalis artery. And then in last portion, pterygopalatine fossa, it gives branches. Arteria palatina descendens through the canalis palatinus major go to the palate. Through foramen sphenopalatinem, it is view from inside. It from here goes to the nasal cavity. Arteria sphenopalatinem supplies the posterior, superior, inferior part of the nasal cavity. Palatina descendens. Palatina descendens gives also arteria canalis pterygoidae to the back, to the upper part of the pharynx and pharyngeal tonsil. And also gives arteria infraorbitalis. From here goes through the fissura orbitalis inferior, sulcus canalis sulcus infraorbitalis, foramen infraorbitale, anterior part of the face, rices, arteria infraorbitalis, one of the end branches of this artery. Internal carotid artery. On the neck, it has not any branches. You can distinguish these arteries. External, internal. External gives branches. Internal has not branches. Despite it lies at first more medially, internal, then externally, and then goes more medially. At first laterally, then goes medially together with vena jugularis interna accompanied, and goes from the upper margin of thyroid cartilage to the base of the skull, and through foramen caroticum of the skull, on the base of the skull, it passes inside the temporal bone. Canalis caroticus of the temporal bone, and here it passes in the skull cavity, passes under the cavernous venous sinus on both sides of the sella turcica. Here it gives arteria ophthalmica through canalis opticus, optic canal, to the eyeball. This ophthalmic artery supplies all structure of the eye. Muscles, lacrimal gland, all three codes of the eye, connective tissue here supplies, and arises from the leaves the orbital cavity as arteria palpebra medialis and arteria dorsalis nasal. Number 13, dorsalis palpebralis lateralis, and what is dorsalis? Wait, lateralis here, medialis. Medial side is lacrimal gland here. Medial. It is arteria dorsalis nasi and palpebra medialis.